Welcome to LinkedIn Life Live. Today, what we want to talk to you about is how to nurture your existing connection. So there are people that you're already connected to, and I guarantee you, you're probably connected to people you don't even remember, right? They're kind of dormant connections. What we want to do today is show you how you can breathe life back into your existing connections. We want to show you how to give your existing network CPR. C, your clients. P, your prospects. R, your referral partners. And one of the ways we could do that, if only we could download our existing connections. Wouldn't that be magic? Yeah, hold on. Let me wave my magic wand. You can actually do that. LinkedIn actually allows you to export your connections. So I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. So what you're going to do is go to My Network in your top menu bar. Once you click on that, on the left-hand side, you're going to click on Connections under the Manage My Network tab. And then you're going to go all the way to the other side on the right side and click the Manage Synced and Import Contacts button. All right, so that's going to take you to another window. And there on the right, under the number of connections, you'll see a blue. And right underneath there, it'll say Advanced Actions Export Connections. When you click on that, it'll open up a separate window. And in that window, you're going to click Get a copy of your data in the settings area. And in there'll be a bunch of different options. You're going to click on Connections. And once you do that, you'll click on the bottom, it'll light up, it'll show Request Archive. When you do that, you'll have to add your LinkedIn password, and then voila, you'll get a little message that'll say that you'll receive a link via email in about 5 to 10 minutes. Depending how busy the network is, it may be a little bit longer. Check your email. Click on the link, it'll bring you back to this page, and rather than a request archive, it'll be download archive, and then it'll download it as an Excel spreadsheet, as a CSV, and you'll be able to see your connections, their first name, their last name. There's an email column, but because of GDPR, people have to opt in, and they don't know about that, so there'll be very few emails, but there'll be a column for that, and then there'll be a column for company and position, and then connection date. So you'll actually be able to see the date you connected with people. The list is downloaded from your newest connection all the way to your oldest connection. So a really cool thing to do is go back and see who was the first person that you connected with on LinkedIn. But then what you can do is add columns to that spreadsheet and identify who are your customers, who are your prospects, who are your referral partners, so that you can label them so you can breathe life back into especially your most recent connections. So that's one way that we can nurture our existing connection. Bob, what's another way we can do that?
Yeah, so, when you download that list, it's probably going to seem a little daunting because I know I've got about 3,000 connections. So what you can do instead is use LinkedIn's built-in search function to really nail down who you want to reach out to first. So generally speaking, if you're just starting this process, I would suggest going after your connections first as opposed to prospects directly, or going after potential referral partners. So what you can do is from your main feed section, click into search, but then just click enter. And then it will come up on people automatically. At that point, you've got all kinds of tools and search filters that you can use to narrow things down. Probably the first thing I would do would be to click on connections and select first, because you are looking to refire your network essentially. But then at that point, you've got locations, you've got current company, and the real magic comes in when you click all filters, because not only do you have those, you can search by school, you could search by industry, profile language, service categories, and even potentially keywords. And one of the big ways that you can use keywords is to search by title. So if you're looking for a specific type of person that you want to reconnect with and you have a good idea of what title they have, just enter that into title, and then LinkedIn does the work and brings you up a list of your first degree connections at that point. so that you can then start engaging with them. So with that, Bryn has some ideas in terms of the types of things that you can share with them to connect, because just a simple, hey, just want to say hey type of thing isn't going to work. So Bryn.
So that's great. So now we've either exported our connections and we've gone through a column and marked them as client, prospect, or referral partner. Or we have gone to our first degree connections and searched for specific clients, referral partners, or prospects based on the titles. But recognize the filter of first degree connections is only searching the people you're already connected to. And what that does is gives us a list of people that we can message directly because we're already connected. So there are a few things we can do. One of my absolute favorites is creating a personalized video in the mobile app. To do this, it's pretty simple. You find this specific people you are looking to connect with on the mobile app. You're going to click on message. Then there's a little plus sign and a little video that comes up on the top right. Click on that. Click on selfie mode, smile, and record. And it's such a quick little way to really personalize a re-engagement. Other things that you can do is identify content that these folks might find valuable. It doesn't have to be, in fact, it shouldn't be necessarily about you or your company, but maybe start a conversation around their industry or their client's industry. And maybe you have a combination where you send a little note. Hey, Bill, I know that you are deep in the sales world, and I thought you might get some great value from a podcast I just listened to from Selling from the Heart. If you're interested, let me know. I'm happy to send a link. Or I've posted a link below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, right? Simple, but we can re-engage and start conversations with the first degree connections that we've been ignoring.
And that's magic. And I did it the other day, and I had to do it a couple of times because I kept forgetting to smile. And when you start the video,
Yep.
that's the thumbnail. So that's probably the biggest tip that I'd have to say to pay attention to is get that big smile on before you go ahead and hit record. But those are magic, right? I don't know about you, Bryn, but I'm seeing like a 75% or even higher messaging rate back. And people aren't used to it that much. It's something new. It's something different. It catches people's attention. And so it's a great way to breathe life back into your network. And I guarantee you that if you go and you search through your existing connections, the title of the people that you want to connect with, I guarantee that you're connected to people who already match your ideal client profile, and you've forgotten all about them. So this is magic to start off. So we encourage you in this week to go out and re-engage with your existing connections. And before we stop, down there on the left, so hit the red subscribe button. And then once you do that, you want to hit the bell so that you're notified when we have new content. Let us know in the comments what you thought, how you're leveraging the content, and how you're leveraging LinkedIn to grow your network. So thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you next week. We'll be back here, LinkedIn Life Live. Have a great week, everybody.